All right. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our very special prime time episode of Pro Wrestling Throwdown for the week of January 23rd, 2022. I'm Caleb Black. This is Luke the Big Dog Williams. We're here with our in-studio producer, the mighty Max Fury. Luke, how is your Sunday, sir?
I want to know how you put in an application to be the director.
The director?
The director. No, I'm doing all right. Ready for some wrestling.
Yeah, baby. Max, how was your Sunday treating you, brother?
I'm doing good. Ready for some podcast, ready to talk some Rumble.
Yes, sir. It is. So, for those of you unaware, next week we are going to be doing a live stream along to the replay of the Royal Rumble on Sunday. That's going to be our special episode for next week. So we know the Rumble happens on Saturday. We'll be turning off all notifications Saturday night because I got to work. And then Sunday, we're having our Rumble Day here. We're going to have our usual, I'm going to make dinner. We're going to hang out, and then we're going to go live with you guys sometime in the afternoon. We'll be promoting that all week once we figure out all the details. And we're going to do a live watch along with y'all.
Gonna be fun.
The whole premium live event of the Royal
Also,
Rumble.
the watch along will be legitimate for us because it will be the first time that we actually see what has taken place.
Yeah. We won't know. We're going to block out all the spoilers. No Facebook, no Twitter, no nothing. And then we're going to go live on that there Sunday with the Royal Rumble. So hopefully, Jesus, I can't even talk today. Hopefully y'all join us. Real quick. Yes, there was a bad accident. Yes, I'm okay. Get that out the way. We made it. We're here. We're live, baby.
2-0.
2-0. Fuck you, Death. Anyway, so let's get into the regular format of the show first.
This computer explodes and hits me in the face, takes me out, and you still live until I'm upset.
We are going to be doing our Royal Rumble picks tonight. We got some special stuff planned for that. We're going to have some Rumble facts. We're going to, obviously, our famous segment, Birthdays and Bullshit, along for the ride. We're going to do a fantasy booking of the Forbidden Door WrestleMania concept, which we'll get into as the video goes along. So I guess let's get started with the news. Now, we're only popping for the news today. Also, we will do some updates throughout the hour of what we get for the World on GCW Live from Hammerstein Ballroom event.
That is taking place as we speak.
As we speak, that's going on right now. So stay tuned. Thanks for sticking in. Thanks for tuning in. Let's talk about the news of the day.
The news of the day, really, we don't have a lot to cover.
No, we don't, because we got the GCW event going on. But WWE did file a couple of trademarks.
Yes, the WWE filed trademarks for 3 things, one of which being Alexa Bliss's new nickname of the Goddess.
The Goddess
is being
Alexa
trademarked,
Bliss.
as well as 2 old WCW pay-per-views, WCW Uncensored and WCW Super Brawl.
Okay. So if they do uncensored, do you think they're going to go with like the old one night stand theme? Hey, what up, baby boy? Share some links. Share some links for what? Sausage links? You got no sausage links.
Add sausage links on.
You've got one massive sausage link.
It's massive.
It's just one entire thread of sausage.
Like a dick with shoes.
All right.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen, this is an evening show, so the rules are a little bit relaxed.
That's right. We're prime time, baby. So with the WWE filing,
the points don't matter.
Yeah, I didn't know pro wrestling where everything's made up and the points don't matter. That's Shawn Michaels' win-loss record.
Guys
How
with
is Shawn Michaels Mr. WrestleMania and he's only ever won like 2 of them?
2 guys with no pants wrestling for a belt.
That's right. And a purse.
Always
don't forget the purse. So with the WWE filing those trademarks, you think their uncensored event will be like an actual kind of hardcore, hard-hitting WWE pay-per-view or no? I'm sorry, WWE premium live event or no?
Premium live event.
Premium. We got to say that now. It's a PLE.
It's a PLE, baby.
No,
I don't. I believe it'll be the same thing as what Extreme Rules is, which is watered down crap.
Which is basically everything the WWE puts out.
Coming in off the news, GCW's kickoff show, the Pabst Blue Ribbon Battle Royal was won by Charles Manson. I'm kidding.
I was like, wait a minute.
No, actually, I believe, that's the dude's name, Charles Manson.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to lie.
Charles Manson won the Battle Royal, whatever that means.
Well, I'm not familiar with those.
Participants were Psycho Clown, Dark Sheik,
Cole Red,
Hoodfoot, Nate Spiderweb, Brandon Kirk, Dustin Thomas, Charles Manson, B-Boy LaFisto, Thunder Rosa,
Nice.
Marcus Mathers, Big Vin, Brandon Kirk, Steve Scott, Juicy, KTB, and Ruckus.
Nice. You remember when I got into a breakdance fight with Nate Spiderweb and IWA Mid-South?
Yes.
Were you there for that one?
Yes, I was.
I thought you were.
Grim Reaper won.
It was Nate Spiderweb and Josh Abercrombie.
During a scramble on the kickoff show, Grim Reaper beat Alex Zane, Dante Leon, Ninja Mac, Jack Cartwheel, and Shane Mercer in a scramble match.
Shane Mercer.
Main show started. I'm just going to try to get these out of the way.
Yeah, knock it out, baby.
There's a lot of multi-man matches. AJ Gray won his brass ring ladder match. AJ Gray is your winner there over the likes of PCO, Tony Deppen, Jordan Oliver.
AJ Gray subbed in because he did not get the match with Eddie Kingston as it was supposed to happen.
Team Gringo versus Team Bandito.
Yep.
The winners of that was Team Gringo.
Which are Gringo Loco, Arez, and Dominic.
Loco pins
Flamita?
ASF with a pile driver, and that is the latest on the GCW pay-per-view going on right now. All
right. We'll keep you guys updated with a little bit more of that throughout the show, but that's really all we've got going on today. The GCW show's going live right now. The WWE did not have a whole lot of news in wrestling. Obviously, we're still talking Cody Rhodes' free agency in AEW.
Yes.
Some more news came out. Apparently, his contract not only lapsed as an in-ring talent, but also as an executive. Now, keep in mind, that could be something the company's putting out just to generate buzz for the idea that Cody could be in the Royal Rumble. AJ Gray versus Kingston would have been the shit, but Kingston got hurt at AEW, and so he took some time away to heal up. And you know what's really sad? Kingston's working on his diet, working on getting himself in shape, working on quitting smoking, gets hurt, out the door right as Mox comes back, and Mox looks like $1 million.
Yep.
Also, if you didn't watch, Mox came back Dynamite and looked like $1 million.
Yes.
And then Cody Rhodes cut the most. I don't even know what
their version of the pipe bomb,
but it was an overproduced, like, Cody Rhodes, I'm going to cut this epic promo about how great CM Punk is promo. It was just weird. It was weird, and it had the Cody Rhodes cadence all over it. Just do us all a favor and stop. You're not Dusty, and you're not even a bad promo. Cody is a good promo.
Cody's a great promo.
But he needs to cut Cody promos, and they need to not be overproduced shill promos for AEW. Because they just become monotonous and repetitive.
There wasn't a lot of real news. The Independent Wrestling Hall of Fame took place last night.
Yes, it did.
I watched the Cliff Notes. I'm going to go back and actually watch the whole show. Very classy, really, really well put together show.
Did you see Alex Shelley lost the Iwtv title over the weekend?
Yes, he lost the championship. For the indies, it's been a big week.
Yeah, man.
Of course, like we said, with the GCW pay-per-view going on right now, with a lot of big names, they're supposed to be on that card too. But I mean, I think the only real topic of the day is the Rumble.
Yeah, it's Rumble season.
There's so much more Rumble news that taking of our picks and calling our picks for the pay-per-view and the WrestleMania tournament, as well as making our legitimate draws, blind draws for our picks in the Rumble. We're going to get a pick, a name pick.
Hey, Bull, fuck you.
We're going to get a name pick. We're going to get our solid number one pick for the Rumble, and then we're going to get 3 numbers. The numbers will be drawn from buckets housing 1 through 10, 11 through 20, and 21 through 30. We will draw 1 number of our own, and the other ones will draw our other numbers. And those will be the picks that we go. If our number is also coincides with the name that we've already picked to win the Rumble, that's worth 2 points.
So, should I probably do a point recap here, huh? Let people know where we're standing. I know you're 1 point ahead of us, and we're tied.
Yes.
I think it's 41-40 all.
Yes.
Either that or 40-39 all. So I don't have to go back through and dig it all.
No, regardless, I'm a point ahead.
Luke's a point ahead. Max and I are tied for second place. And so
this is a very big pay-per-view for me because the Rumble is usually my pay-per-view.
That's true. Luke's always been able to call Rumbles pretty spot on. That's like my SummerSlams.
Yeah.
SummerSlam's my baby. Rumble's his baby.
Every other pay-per-view's Max's last year. And
I'm telling you, he's been kicking our ass. If we hadn't convinced him to change his pick on the last pay-per-view, he'd got a full clean sweep. A full clean sweep.
That's worth an extra point.
Yeah. Would have kicked our asses. All right. So do we want to get into our selections, gentlemen, for the
Royal
Rumble
let's go
here?
into the cards, and then we'll go into the numbers.
The actual matches first, correct?
Yes.
All right. No particular order. We have a mixed married couple tag team match. 2 legends, 2 icons in the business, 2 people who love each other, have multiple children, have started their own television programs. I'm, of course, talking about The Miz and Maurice.
Then there's Edge and Beth Phoenix. That's where I was going to go with it, too.
All right, so we got The Miz and Maurice versus Edge and Beth Phoenix.
Probably not a popular opinion. I'm going to go with The Miz and Maurice because I don't want this to be a blow-off. I want mania for these guys.
Yeah.
The only way for you to draw further than that would be to have like The Miz pin Beth Phoenix.
And this is where I fucked up last time because I went with The Miz thinking that The Miz would win and I lost. But I'm going with The Miz and Maurice as well. All right, so Luke and Caleb both going for Miz and Maurice, and Max is picking Edge and Beth Phoenix. Oof, already.
More of those memes out there with Edge looking at that girl like,
all right.
That's how I look at a steak, man.
For the Raw Women's Championship, we have Becky Lynch defending against
not Becky Lynch.
Doudrop. What a name. That's good shit.
Well, here's the deal. I remember her as Piper in NXT UK and in a lot of the UK brands over there before she was Doudrop.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you that this big girl can work.
She can.
She can work. And this is a match that's been set for several years because they were both
in the ICW together.
In the ICW together and have history beyond Vince McMahon's wrestling universe.
Yeah. But do you take the belt off of Becky Lynch?
But we're still talking about big time Bex.
Right. This close to WrestleMania.
That's where it comes in where I don't know. Doudrop may win, but she won't take the belt.
Well, hold on here, because there's another school of thought. Becky Lynch could drop the belt to Doudrop, enter the Women's Rumble, and win it again the same way she dropped the belt to Asuka the second year and entered the Rumble to win it again to go on to WrestleMania.
No, you don't take the belt off Bex till you get to WrestleMania. She's your biggest heel right now.
No, I don't disagree. I'm just saying there are lots of possibilities.
Also, you don't do it with Doudrop.
No, I don't disagree. I don't think Doudrop's the
If you were going to do it with somebody, you do it with somebody like a Bianca Belair or even a Queen Zelina or somebody with drawing power.
Yeah.
Somebody with a name that them beating Becky Lynch wouldn't be from way out of left field.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm fine to agree.
Okay, so here's your deal. There's your winner, Becky Lynch.
That's my pick. I figured some of these are going to be unanimous.
Being that her women's championship is the only women's championship being defended because Charlotte's in the Women's Rumble, you don't change the championship, especially if you're going to change the championship on something else we're going to talk about here shortly.
Right. All right. So for the Raw.
Well, now, who did everybody go for? We all
went for Becky, yeah. So for the Raw Universal Championship?
Raw WWE Championship.
God damn it! I'm never gonna get that together. So for the
black belt,
for the heavyweight title on Raw,
the real belt,
we have the reigning, defending, undefeated, undisputed beast from the East.
Loves people now. Loves taking pictures with puppies.
Lesnar against Black Brock Lesnar, Bobby Lashley.
For lack of a better term.
Yeah.
I love how Lesnar or Bobby kept telling him like he'd been ducking him like his entire career. Lesnar was like, dude, I don't know who the fuck you are.
Well,
if we have met, I would have beat you already. We wouldn't be here to begin with.
One of the funnier parts to that is Bobby Lashley didn't even debut until 2 years after Lesnar left the first time. He couldn't possibly have been ducking him. And then when Lesnar first returned, Lashley was still an Impact.
Here's the deal.
Makes me wonder who's scripting this for Bobby.
Yeah.
You're about to see how someone gets properly buried. because Bobby Lashley last year had a stellar year,
He did.
stellar champion, and you're going to see him wrestle Brock Lesnar for about 8 minutes.
See,
Listen, for about 8 minutes, and Brock Lesnar's going to beat Bobby Lashley because you can't afford to take the title off Lesnar this far into WrestleMania season.
Okay.
It's got to be Lesnar.
Now, I don't disagree with that, but I don't think it's going to be a burial at all. I think that Lashley's got enough power that he's going to put on an entertaining match. They've also both got the legitimate MMA background, so they can do a lot of fancy fucking mixed martial arts bullshit in the match. I think Lashley's going to lose, but I don't think it's going to look like Lashley lost. Like
here's the deal. It depends on how Lesnar wants to work the match.
Okay.
Because Lesnar at day one put the work in.
And to his credit, though, to that particular point, Bobby Lashley may be one of the few guys in the WWE that can make Lesnar work a little bit harder than Lesnar wants to.
Truth.
Because Lesnar can't go in there and bully Bobby Lashley because, again, Bobby Lashley, also an undefeated mixed martial artist, legitimate NCAA world champion himself, legitimate multiple-time Army wrestling world champion. Bobby Lashley is not a small man by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah, I mean, him being that arm wrestling champion. You were
and if Lesnar,
oh, you said Army wrestling champion.
Army.
Sorry.
Yeah, and if Jesus Christ. So if Lesnar does decide he wants to go in there and not do much, Lashley could probably change that perspective a little bit.
So arm wrestling,
my drink.
All right, so Brock versus Bobby.
So I went Brock.
Yeah. Max?
Brock.
Yeah, same here. I really don't. There are some of these that are just, they're gonna be unanimous.
This Rumble season. The only thing that's really not going to be unanimous is the way we're calling the Rumble because
we don't really get a say in it. Yeah.
Who the fuck knows what's going to happen?
Yeah, I could end up with fucking.
Gives you guys an advantage.
I could end up with Santina again. All right.
Or Titus
for the SmackDown World Title.
Okay, here's where we're going to get interesting.
Roman Reigns, the Tribal Chief. The one-man dynasty defense.
I thought you were going to go more nicknames.
Against the Architect.
I thought you were going to do more names. Hold on, wait a minute. Roman Reigns days as champion counter. Max, how many days as champion?
As of today would be 110 days. It was 108 on SmackDown.
510 days, correct?
Or 500, yeah.
510.
Yeah.
510.
510 days.
I'm telling you, I see. It's so hard to call. Like, Rumble is usually so easy around this time. But with Roman getting sick or whatever, going in and them changing the title plans has thrown everything in the air right now. Which is going to affect who I pick for the Rumble, which is going to shock a lot of people. But I have to go with the idea that I heard through our sources,
Rollins beating Roman,
that they're going to try to switch the championship belts and put the Universal title back on Raw,
which puts
and the
Roman,
WWE on SmackDown, which means
Roman back in line for
Roman would have to lose the championship. Rollins take it to SmackDown, and then of course Lesnar with the other championship would then, by approximation, have to go to SmackDown.
Yeah,
and then you have the title switch. You have Roman and Brock, your SmackDown main event for the WWE Championship, the way it should be. It's a title that should be being talked about right now, and it's not.
Yeah.
I'm going, and I know I'm risking a point by doing it this way, but I'm going Seth Rollins. I have to. Because here's the deal. If there's somebody's going to beat him, it's going to be Seth.
Yeah.
Or it's going to be Lesnar, but you're not going to give Lesnar that shot till Mania. And even at Mania, I bet Lesnar drops to Roman.
Rollins takes that belt back over to Raw.
It's got to be Rollins.
Him and Becky get to do the two-man power, or the power couple thing again, except they're both heels. This one's tough for me because
it's tough all around.
Roman's a golden goose on SmackDown right now.
And
you could easily get back to WrestleMania, what with the Elimination Chambers coming up in Saudi Arabia. You could easily get back to having both champions wrestle each other at WrestleMania. But does the WWE want to put both titles on one guy?
Well, here's the deal. This is not going to be my call for the Rumble. I just want to point this out for a little perspective for you. There's nothing. Roman Reigns losing isn't going to hurt Roman Reigns.
No.
Because here's the deal.
Well, nothing can hurt
If
Roman
that
Reigns.
match takes place before the Rumble, and you really want him in the main event of WrestleMania, you have Roman Reigns enter the Rumble after losing the title, win the Rumble, and challenge Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
Either way, you can get the championship back the way you want it to be. My thing is that is not my pick because I'm going with something a little far different.
I've got a different idea for the Rumble.
Got something far different for both Rumbles.
Yeah, I've got one. Yeah,
but with this one, I'm going Seth Rollins.
You know what? I think I'm going to jump on that train. I think I'm going to say Seth Rollins beats Roman Reigns.
I'm going with Roman Reigns.
Here's where Max takes the Royal Rumble.
Well, see, and that's what I was.
KO is going to wind up screwing Seth Rollins out of this.
All right, there it is. That's probably going to be the deciding factor.
The Usos are banned from ringside.
Max could take first place.
Is a thing there, but I think that gives Kevin Owens the opportunity to be out there with Seth Rollins, and it gives him the perfect opportunity for the liar, Kevin Owens, to switch on his friendship play that he's been doing with Rollins.
Or it lines out to have Kevin Owens versus Rollins at WrestleMania for the Raw World Title. They can carry their whole friendship gambit the same way that Jericho.
That's the way they want you to see it. That's the way it's supposed to.
I see where you're coming from, Max. You're coming from the point that you just don't see Roman Reigns losing. That's the thing, right? I mean,
yeah.
It's such a big deal, and that's what conflicts.
Not the belt anyway.
That's what conflicts me. That's what conflicts me is the fact that I don't want to see Roman lose.
No.
But the only person viable for him to lose to is Seth Rollins.
Well, and also
if not Lesnar, it's Rollins.
And they're not going to have Brock beat. They're not going to have Bobby beat Brock.
They've pushed the idea of the fact that Roman has never beaten Seth for a championship.
Yeah, they're pushing that really hard, and I think that's another reason. That's another reason it's pushing me towards. I think this is it.
Wait a second.
He'll take it.
Never won a one match for the title.
Not for a title.
Follow me on this for just a quick second.
Totally down your rabbit hole. Wait a minute.
Brock costs Roman his title. Roman costs Brock his title. They both lose.
No, because Roman's
Hold on. Roman comes back out, wins the Royal Rumble. Brock gets his title back at Elimination Chamber, or vice versa. They're still on the same path to the belt, but we get 2 new champions tomorrow.
Or
next week.
I don't see Lesnar losing his title.
No, hell no. They're not taking the belt off of Lesnar at all.
Right here is if they're smart, they will keep that belt on Roman Reigns until he has the longest reigning championship reign of all time, period. Because right now it's the Universal, which is still only fourth longest
he's coming up on the longest modern era reign of any champion in modern history. He's about to beat CM. He just beat CM Punk.
Yeah.
Right.
And he just beat Lesnar's record.
Roman's champion for another 500
There's
days.
Only one other.
If they're smart, they'll keep it on long enough to
enjoy a wrestling podcast
WWE championship streak.
I'm going Seth Rollins. It has to be that way for me.
Yeah, I'm sticking with Seth.
You're going Roman?
Yeah.
I think that regardless of what happens,
it's still the Roman era, and it is not time.
Well, see, but the thing is even if he loses the belt, he's still the biggest draw on SmackDown.
Yeah. Yes, when it rains, go Roman.
All right, I guess then it's time.
Okay, well, hold on.
Oh, go ahead.
For the people who haven't been here, recap the picks.
All right, so far this is what we have for the main regular matches, not including the Royal Rumble matches themselves. For Edge and Beth Phoenix against The Miz and Maurice. Luke and I are agreed on Miz and Maurice.
Because they're wrong.
Max is riding solo with Edge and Beth.
Because I'm right.
Becky Lynch against Doudrop for the Raw Women's title, unanimously gone with Becky Lynch.
Yes.
Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley for the Raw World title. That's what I'm calling it. Unanimous decision again, with all 3 of us picking Brock Lesnar. For Roman versus Seth for the SmackDown World title, Max is a one-man mountain with Roman Reigns. Luke and I have intelligently chosen Seth Rollins. All right, so I guess now, for those of you just tuning in as well, this is how our draws for the Royal Rumble matches collectively are going to go. I've got numbers 1 through 10. 11 through 20, and 21 through 30, all separated here. We are each going to pick 3 numbers from each category. However, I will draw 1 for myself, and these 2 will draw my other 2. Luke will draw 1 for himself. Max and I will draw his other 2. Max will draw 1 for himself. Luke and I will draw his other 2. That is how we will each get 1 pick in each of the 3 brackets for both Royal Rumbles. And we'll do different drawings for our numbers. We don't have to keep the same ones for both.
Right.
And we each get to name a competitor for the Royal Rumble matches. If our named competitor matches up with the number that we drew and they win, that equals 2 points in the drawing for the matches. So, that being said, who wants to go first?
Well, here's the deal. You're Lady Luck this week. So I say...
You know what? I am Lady Luck.
Well, hold on. Before we draw numbers, let's give our personal picks first.
Okay.
Let's give our pick, and then we'll draw the numbers.
Okay.
It just seems easier that
So, you want to pull up the list of competitors? We'll read those aloud real quick.
Only 15 men have been named.
And only 21 women.
And only 21 women.
Which means we have a lot. Obviously, there are going to be a lot of regular household WWE names that have come out. The Chad Gables and the Dolph Zigglers and the Robert Roods and the blah, blah, blahs. But that also leaves a lot more room for some surprise entrants.
And here's the deal. The women have only listed 21
maybe
of
we're
the 30 names.
Knocking on that forbidden door. And I'm not talking about the butthole.
Stop it! Man, we apologize for the late night talk. What's wrong with you? All right. Jesus Christ.
Knocking on your butt.
All right. We're going to do the women first.
We didn't have that.
We're going to do the women first.
All right.
21 of 30 names have been announced.
Let's get
it. For SmackDown, or never mind.
Yeah.
Rhea Ripley.
Okay.
Nikki Ash.
Okay.
Dana Brooke.
Okay.
Carmella.
Okay.
Queen Zelina.
Okay.
Tamina.
Yep.
Shotzi.
Yep.
Natalia.
Yep.
Aaliyah.
Yep.
Naomi.
Yep.
Shayna Baszler.
Yep.
The WWE SmackDown Women's Champion Charlotte Flair.
Yep.
The Bella Twins.
Yep.
Lita.
Yep.
Michelle McCool.
Yep.
Kelly.
Yep.
Summer Rae.
Yep.
Liv Morgan.
Yep.
Bianca Belair.
Yep.
And the Impact Women's World Champion Mickie James.
Yep.
Fellas, let's go with Max first.
Did
All
you
right.
say Lita?
Yes,
he did.
Okay.
Max, who is your pick for the Women's Rumble?
I kind of want to go with Charlotte Flair, but at the same time, I think she's going to go far and then get eliminated.
Whoever eliminates her will be who challenges her at Mania.
Same way that it was Drew and Brock.
Probably Lita.
I'm thinking.
My pick.
Yeah, actually, I'm thinking Lita. Is who I think I'm going to go with.
So is
For
Lita
the
your
Rumble?
pick?
Yeah.
All right. Max is calling Lita.
The American
If
Indian
only I had her
delegation
number.
selects Lita.
Luke.
I'd call her all night.
Well, here's the deal. The Women's Rumble is so important this year for a multitude of reasons.
It is.
Now, while we do not have all of the names,
Right.
and while Mickie James is huge
Yep.
for the Royal Rumble, I don't think that Vince McMahon's going to pull that trigger. I'm going for a two-peat.
Okay.
I think Bianca Belair will win the Rumble for the second time and be the first
All
woman
right.
to do it.
Luke's big pick is Bianca Belair.
I'd be down with that.
I am going to take the crazy bet. I'm going Mickie James. I think for the first time ever, if we're
I'm
gonna
not
have-
upset.
If we're going to have a Forbidden Door matchup, the Impact World Women's Champion against one of the 2 WWE Women's Champions, first time ever, Vince gets to make a little bit of noise with all this Forbidden Door hoo-ha. Mickie James gets another WrestleMania moment. And
yes, to answer that question, Naomi was announced January 7th on SmackDown. Sorry.
no, you're good.
Question on the
You're good. So, Max, to recap, you've selected Lita. Luke, you're calling Bianca Belair. And I am calling Impact Women's World Champion Mickie James.
All right, now this is how this is going to work. We're going to draw numbers.
Yep.
Here's the deal. We haven't seen the numbers ahead of time. This
Nope.
is all live, all
Yep.
legit.
Yep.
We will draw the numbers for the women, and then we will throw the numbers back in after everyone has had all of their numbers drawn
Yep, for the men.
for the men's rumble.
Yep.
And that's how we'll do that. But Since Max picked first, I'm
Yep.
going to let Max delegate. Does he want to draw his number first or have numbers drawn for him first?
Okay.
You draw your number first. Okay.
All right, Max, you get to choose. You can draw for yourself 1 through 10, 11 through 20, or 21 through 30. 1 through 10 it is.
Fair enough.
Hold on to it.
Here, do we want to, so everybody can see me?
He's
Yeah,
legit.
Put your hand over here.
Yep.
Hold on to that. Luke, you want to draw 4, Max, 21 through 30, or
Whichever.
11 through
Just
20?
hand me one.
There you go.
I got the number for Max.
Okay, and I've got the other number for Max. All right, Max.
I've got a little history behind some numbers.
What's
too,
your
if it comes
first
up.
number?
Number 9.
All right,
Max
gets
drew for himself.
number 9.
Number 9.
Luke, what number?
I
did you
have
draw
drawn for Max actually a really good number. The Rumble has been won twice from this position.
Okay.
Once from Shawn Michaels. The other was won by Hulk Hogan.
What's the number?
The number
12?
18.
Number 18. Okay.
2 winners from the number 18 spot.
All
Could
right.
be good for you, Max.
And Max, I have drawn for you 22.
22. So 9, 18,
and 22. Give me
Keep yours
give me
over
your
there.
numbers.
Keep yours over there.
Well, I'm just going to put them all in a pile.
Okay,
That
you'll
way I
have to
can-
look back through them to throw
Yeah,
them in.
don't worry, I got it.
Okay, I got you. Got you.
All right. So those numbers are out of the delegation for Luke and mine. Luke, you're up next. You want to draw 1 through 10, 11 through.
I'm going to draw through the 11 through 20 for my pick.
Okay, I believe that. Hold on, let me double check here. Okay, so I believe this is it.
Okay.
Max, do you want to draw 21 through 30, or do you want to draw 1 through 10 for Luke?
1 through 10.
Okay.
I'm not even going to look at mine. I want mine to be a surprise.
Yep, hold on to him. And then I will draw Luke's last number here. Okay.
All right. I drew for myself. Max, I'm going to be seeing you real close. I drove the number 19.
Okay,
I don't know if
hold
you can
on.
See that? Number 19.
It's funny.
Max.
I drew for you a squiggy little frog and the number 8.
Oh, 8, 19, 19, 8. That's cool.
Nice.
All right, so Luke, you got number 8, number what? 19?
19.
And the number, 29.
Ah, so glad it wasn't 30. 30's always shit.
She's close. All right.
30's always Titus O'Neil or Gold Dust.
Give me those numbers here.
All right.
And now you guys can draw for me. I think I'm going to keep the same way. I'm going to draw 21 through 30
All
for
right.
myself.
Draw your number.
Okay, Luke.
Whatever one you hand me. I don't care what it is.
Okay.
It's for you. You can
Max.
shit what this number is. I hope it's 1, 2, and 3. All right. I got for you.
All right, Luke.
I'll let you know. You do yours first.
Where did mine just go? Did I not actually draw one out?
No, you didn't. You handed us numbers and then
Oh, well, shit. Okay. Hold on here.
I got
Right
you
there.
a decent number.
Okay. Luke, what do I got?
What'd you get? What'd you draw?
No, we're going to go in order. So who drew for the 1 through 10 pile?
That would be me.
Okay, what do you got?
The number
Yep.
3.
Oh, fuck.
You got the number 3, bruh.
Okay, Max.
Number 20.
Number 20.
18, 19, and 20.
Nice. And I got the number 25.
Ooh, sweet spot. 25 is a sweet
25 is a
spot.
sweet spot. All right.
No one drew the number 27
They did not.
or the number 1 or 2.
All right, so we're going to do a quick recap here, and then we're going to get into the men's
Well, if you want to
drawings.
separate those, I'll read off
Yeah, please
what
do.
we got here. So for the women's rumble, the picks go as Max picked Lita and drew the numbers 9, 18, and 22. I went with Bianca Belair for the second year in a row with the numbers 8, 19, and 29. And Caleb goes for Impact Women's Wrestling Champion Mickie James and the numbers 3, 20, and 25. We will now we'll give him a few seconds here to reset up the numbers, and we will go for our men's picks, which I think are going to be very interesting. I'll have to bring up the names again. which I think I left them on here. I did.
All right, let me double check to make sure that I got these right real quick. You keep vamping for me.
Vamp. Like I said before, there's only been 15 of the 30 entrants named for the Men's Royal Rumble this year, as of the 24th of 2022.
How many cities have hosted the Royal Rumble more than twice?
More than twice? 3?
No.
No? What is it?
No city has hosted the Royal Rumble more than twice.
Really?
Incorrect. This year's Royal Rumble will be the third time St. Louis has had it.
Well, I guess this is up to last year.
Oh, okay.
So
okay. Then yeah,
no,
you're correct. St. Louis will be the first time to do it.
Earlier this year, but it's obviously not going to.
Gotcha. Yes, Randy Orton won one year. The 40-man Royal Rumble where Alberto won was in St. Louis, and then this year's Rumble was in St. Louis. That surprises me, though. I could have sworn that.
Who is the all-time leader in times of with 3 hours and 51 minutes and only 8 appearances?
Chris Jericho.
Is it? Yeah, it's Chris Jericho.
No, really.
Kane?
No, he holds a different record.
For most cumulative, as many times as he's been in the Rumble, longest.
A full 3 hours and 51 minutes and only 8 appearances.
Triple H.
Oh, wow.
Triple H was the year.
I thought Jericho had the record of most time.
Most consecutive time on. No, Triple H beat him out when he did the last Rumble.
I see.
When he won the title.
Looking right at it, but since you said it, what record does Kane hold for the Royal Rumble?
Most cumulative eliminations.
How many?
Oh, God.
Hold on. Michaels had 46.
51, that's my guess. Okay.
59 eliminations.
I honestly don't know.
You fuck. How dare you?
No, the one that I had on here was actually in one match.
Oh, 17 in one match. That's my guess.
No, the record for how many eliminations in one match,
Roman Reigns.
Yeah, we know that.
But
what's the number?
13.
13. That was 4.
I believe.
No. That's a backdated thing there. Roman Reigns or Brock Lesnar did 15
last year.
Last year or the year before last.
Year before last. Yeah, Brock Lesnar holds the title.
He beat Roman Reigns' record because Roman beat Kane by 1.
Yeah.
The year he didn't win the Royal Rumble, the crowd was
you big stupid.
There's that.
Yep.
You got one more for me, Maximus?
It says Kane has 17. Oh wait, that's career appearances.
Oh, okay.
That's what I had.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
I knew 17 was one of them.
I've been looking over so many, I got them mixed up.
Yeah.
Let's see. Only 4 men have appeared in more than 10 Royal Rumble matches. Who are they?
Only 4 men have appeared in more than 10. Okay, so that's definitely
Kane. Stone Cold?
No.
No? Michaels?
No.
Yes. Michaels, Chris Jericho, Kane, and
oh no.
There it is. Triple H. Who we got?
Michaels, Kane, Rikishi, and Taker.
Oh yeah, Taker. I forgot Taker's been doing it since the 91 Rumble.
Rikishi's been in that many Royal Rumbles?
Well, he was Fa too, and he was a head shrinker as well.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah. We're including their alternate person.
All right, let's get on back on track here.
All right, here we go.
Men's Royal Rumble picks.
These are the announced picks.
15 of 30. Half the field has been announced, and we still have 1 week of shows.
And the potential of 2 Forbidden Door entries.
Doesn't matter because I'm pretty sure all of our picks have been made from the names that are already on here.
Yeah.
All right, men's. The Street Profits.
Okay.
The Mysterios.
Yep.
Austin Theory.
Yep.
Johnny Knoxville.
Yep.
Sheamus.
Yep.
Damian Priest.
Yep.
AJ Styles.
Yep.
Big E.
Yep.
Happy Corbin.
Yep.
Madcap Moss. Sami Zayn. Kofi Kingston. And Kevin Owens.
That's it.
For those of you who are wondering about Xavier Woods is hurt. Will not be in the Royal Rumble.
Boo. No Woodsy boo.
So here's the deal. Caleb, give us your Rumble pick.
Big E.
Caleb's pick for the 2022 Royal Rumble is Big E.
Yep. I think that it's a good way. I think that with Roman getting hurt, they had to figure something out to do it to get the belt off of Big E. I think this is one big trajectory to get the belt back on Big E, either here at the Rumble or near the Elimination Chamber or whatever. Big E's my pick. It's going to end up being Big E, Seth Rollins, and Kevin Owens in a triple threat match at WrestleMania for the Raw title.
It's a good pick.
That's
So
my
Big
vote.
E is Max's pick, or is Caleb's pick.
Yep.
All right, Max, who's your pick for the Royal Rumble? Now, granted, it does not have to be an announced name.
Nope.
However, if your pick is not in the Royal Rumble, then it is a forfeited pick.
Correct.
Right.
So if you say Chris Jericho and he doesn't show up, you wasted your pick.
I'm going to say, being that the Rumble's in St. Louis, that your pick's probably going to be in the Royal Rumble.
Yeah. I don't
Jesus
know if he's
Christ.
gonna win though.
No,
I don't know. If
he's
they're gonna-
not.
You don't think it's going to be him and Matt Riddle for the title?
No, because he's going to eliminate Matt Riddle. And that's going to dissolve their entire relationship. They're going to fight at WrestleMania about it.
Fight me about
Or they'll swerve me and Matt Riddle will eliminate Randy Orton.
it. Either way.
Yeah, one way or another, probably. I don't know. It's kind of hard to pick this year. I'm gonna go with Randy Orton just because.
Hold on.
It's St.
Raise your
Louis.
hand if you're surprised.
You realize that everyone at home was like, yeah, it's me.
Most dangerous letters in the.
Here's the deal. It's not a bad.
NWO.
It's not a bad pick. The year he won last, I didn't think he was going to win it. And he did. So
I would love it if he did, man.
Of course you would.
my pick
Yep.
for the 2022 Royal Rumble is Big E. It's not a big surprise.
There you go.
My pick for Big E is simple. I picked him to win Money in the Bank.
Yep.
I picked him to win the Royal Rumble last year.
Yep.
I picked for the title switch.
Yep.
I've been a big advocate of Big E for a couple years since the singles push.
Maybe I should just switch and go with Johnny Knoxville.
I'm gonna go Big E.
Get out of my house.
Doesn't matter. He's gonna draw Johnny Knoxville and Matt Riddle probably.
I hope he does.
But here's the deal. Yeah, I gotta go Big E. I think Big E is the obvious choice for the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, me too.
Especially with all the names that aren't in the Rumble
Yeah.
and are wrestling matches.
Yeah.
He's the only viable pick for me.
Yeah.
Except maybe the surprise return of fucking Oldberg or some shit.
Oldberg.
And even then, I hope fucking Y2 Fat comes out and eliminates him.
Aw.
All right. Why so fat,
Hello.
I should say. Hello.
All right, so are you ready to get to drawing some numero unos?
Yes, but
here?
I think because I called the perfect Rumble last year, and I
Mhm.
did, I should draw my numbers last.
Okay. No one gives a shit.
All
I'll go first. I
All
don't give a
right.
fuck. All right, I'm drawing 1 through 10 for mine. So here's that for you, and here's this for you.
No soup for you.
No soup for you.
You can have this one back. I got my number.
All right. I need to draw mine real quick. I'm not looking. My eyes are closed.
Oh shit.
Oh no! God damn
That's
it.
okay. That's
All right, I'll
okay.
have to dig
We'll
those
worry
out in a
about that
second.
here in a second.
All right.
What did you draw for yourself?
Number 8. Luke.
Number 8.
Number 8 right here.
The number that I drew for Max, 18.
18. All right, Max.
22.
22. Hey, wow. You and I had almost the exact same picks, Max. I have 8, 8, and 22 for the women's. You had 9, 18, and 22.
And I had the 8.
All right, hold on to that. Let me dig out these numbers
Yep.
here.
I've had them.
I'm gonna
Don't
make
forget
sure
any.
I've
I
got
don't want to
them
be
all.
cheated. Oh, get some sun on those cheeks, bruh.
Boy, shut up.
Anyway, so those are the losing numbers for the
Shut up.
Men's Royal Rumble.
Shut up, bitch. I'm a somebody. 1, 2.
Maximus, when we get the numbers situated again, it'll be your draw.
Okay. Got
What's
it.
the odds that you draw Randy Orton's number all 3 times?
Arcano.
All right, Max. You want to draw 1 through 10, 11 through 20, or 21
1
through
through
10? Okay. Coming at you.
1 through 10. You're just a cocky old shit. I don't care which numbers. Let me draw on the heavy side.
Okay.
Heavy side.
And I'll draw from the middle.
Nice.
Nice. All right, Max.
What'd you draw for
What
yourself?
number did you draw for yourself?
Number 5.
Number 5.
All right. Max draws numero 5. I drew for you, Max, number 15.
You drew 5, right?
Yep.
You drew 15.
Did you tell me you got
I
25?
drew 25.
Oh, that's awesome. You got to pick every 10 rounds.
Prime numbers, baby.
That's
Wow,
fucking
that
great.
couldn't have ended any better
That's
for
fucking
him.
great.
It really couldn't. Give me 1
Man,
through
now
10.
I kind of wish my 22 was 28 just so I
Right.
could be on the same boat. All right.
1 through 10.
Let me find it here.
Nick Foley's going to be all 3 of them.
1 through 10.
1 through 10.
Max, I'll let you draw from the middle that way, and I'll draw from the back.
I love how we all drew our own numbers from the shittiest source
Yeah,
of
right.
numbers.
Whatever.
Well, Edge won last year and drew number 1.
That's
so
right.
I mean, there's a whole lot that can be said,
All right.
I guess.
Mother
Holy shit.
fuck. All right, Luke. What'd you draw for yourself?
I drew the number 4.
Yeah. Number 4. Max,
What, you drew 3?
Number
I drew
20.
4. He drew 5.
you drew number 20 for him?
Did you draw 30 for me, man?
Yeah, I
my
drew
man?
fucking 30 for you.
Boom.
God damn it.
Rikishi's number.
Again, if you'd have drawn 10, you'd have been fucking spot on. All right, so
those are the numbers.
we're going to recap here for our Rumble picks as well as our numbers, and I can put all these together now because it doesn't matter. It's all made up. Points don't matter. All right.
Look at you just playing with bowls and things.
Hey, man. It's a dirty job. Someone's got to do it. All right, Max.
You don't know my truth.
For the men's Royal Rumble, you've selected Randy Orton
Of course.
and the numbers 5, 15, and 25. Luke, you selected Big E 4, 20, and 30. KB, I selected Big E 8, 18, and 22.
All right.
So those are all of our picks for this year's Royal Rumble. Let's do one more overall recap, and then we'll get into the rest of the show.
All right. Do I need to go back through GCW and see what's happening?
Sure, yeah. Let's get some news we can follow
Go
up
ahead
with
and
after
recap
this.
with the peeps.
All right, so for the whole card, Max, you're alone. For Edge and Beth Phoenix versus Miz and Maurice. Luke and I have both selected Miz and Maurice. Max, you're with Edge and Beth. All 3 of us chose Becky and Becky versus Doudrop. All 3 of us chose Brock and Brock versus Bobby. Seth versus Roman. Luke, you and I chose Seth. Max, you chose Roman. For the women's Royal Rumble, Max, your selections are Lita. The numbers 9, 18, and 22. Luke, your numbers are 8, 19, and 29 with Bianca Belair. I've got Mickie James with the numbers 3, 20, and 25. For the men's Royal Rumble, Max, you chose Randy Orton, the numbers 5, 15, and 25. Luke, you chose Big E. I just did those already. I don't know why I'm repeating myself.
I have no idea.
So, all right. So there it is.
It's a lot of rumbles.
All of our Rumble picks are in the water. For those of you just joining, the plan is next week we will be avoiding all spoilers on Saturday night and doing a live watch-along of the Royal Rumble on Sunday, the next day. So make sure to tune in for that because it's going to be a lot of fun, and it's going to be our first ever live stream, watch-along.
Yes,
First
live
ever.
watch along. Blake Christian wrestles Leo Rush
Oh, so Leo Rush did make it, yeah.
and wins.
Okay.
Leo Rush does the job. Next match is Matt Cardona versus Joey Janella
Yep.
with a lot of stuff going on. Hornswoggle crawls out at one
For
point.
heaven's sake.
Well,
Next page.
I go to the next page here because modern technology, you know.
We're sorry, Coletta. We had to make our
Mace-
picks a week ahead
Mace
of time.
Warner come out,
Yeah, it's
interrupts Koger.
Wait, who won between Janella and...
It didn't say.
Okay.
Lights go up. Jesus. Sabu shows up.
I thought he retired.
Yeah, so did I. Lights go out. Him and Belafonso come out, try to beat up the 440.
I see.
Blah, 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 blah. A bunch of.
All right,
crap.
so Sabu appeared in GCW.
Yes.
All right, so we've got our Rumble picks.
Yes.
Let's do a little bit of... You want to do some fantasy booking?
We do some fantasy booking.
Talk some WrestleMania?
Sure.
So the goal of this fantasy booking is that we're going to book what we would refer to as the Forbidden Door WrestleMania. This is under the premise that Forbidden Door entrants enter the Royal Rumble and win. Or maybe they don't win and they end up establishing a match for night 1 of WrestleMania. Night 2 is strictly all WWE stuff.
Yeah.
But for the night 1, rules are you have to have at least a women's title match, a men's title match for the world titles. You can be selective if you want to add the Intercontinental,
We're
US,
just gonna
or tags
do.
or
We're
whatever.
just gonna do 5 matches.
5
apiece.
matches off the top of your dome.
All right.
If you could choose, how would you book?
For
Night
the women's championship, I would book Britt Baker to challenge Lita.
Dr. Britt Baker, DMD.
For the tag team titles, who are held by the Jurassic Express, or that's not what they're calling themselves anymore. But I would put Jurassic Express up against the Usos.
Oh, you're bringing in a lot of AEW people. That's what you have going on here.
I'm getting there.
That's cool. That's cool, man. Do what you do.
I would want Okada
Mm-hmm.
and Nakamura
For the Intercontinental
for the
title?
Intercontinental title.
That's sexy as fuck. I like
Cody Rhodes and Triple H,
it. Okay.
just because.
Yeah, I don't hate it. I don't hate it at all.
And the ultimate Forbidden Door match ever. Roman Reigns and CM Punk.
That wouldn't be bad.
So we could see who the real needle mover is.
It wouldn't be bad.
Punk and Roman. Now I want that. I want.
Okay.
Not only do I want that match, I want the 2-month build up on the microphones.
Okay.
Now that Roman can cut a promo.
Yeah.
And just watching Barry CM Punk would be fantastic.
I could go with some of that.
I didn't go the normal routes that most.
No,
people
that's
would
okay.
go,
That's
but-
okay. Max, give us your 5 picks.
I really have a full card. I'm sitting here thinking that I would like to see Matt Riddle and Danhausen.
I hate my life.
Matt Riddle and
That'd be the whole card.
Sweet. That'd be sexy.
I hate my life.
It'd be sexier than the
I
title
don't,
match.
I don't even know why I show
It's
up.
dedicated
Yeah,
to you,
what?
Caleb.
Yeah, what? You know who I would want to see if it was Dan? Speak on Danhausen for a second. If I could get Danhausen to wrestle anybody, I want it to be Santino Marella.
Oh my
I would
god.
pay money.
That
for
would be a dream match for you.
I want Mick Foley to be the referee.
Of course you do.
I think that
course
would be
you do.
great. It would be so good.
Well,
Book that, somebody.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to go a little bit in a different direction, but I don't think you'll hate what I got to say.
All right.
If I'm booking a Forbidden Door pay-per-view, number 1, I want the Gorillas of Destiny versus the Usos. Out the gate.
Okay, first off, I'm gonna say something real quick. First off, that's fucking genius.
Thank you
and
very
that's
much.
Pretty. I didn't even think about the Usos and the Briscoes.
See, that was the first thought I had. Was Uso and Briscoes.
Usos and Uso. That I've changed my tag match.
You want the
We'll go with
Usos and the
Briscoes.
Briscoes? See, that was the first thought I had.
Can you take all of my money, please?
That's the first thought I had until I remembered that you said the Gorillas of Destiny are coming to Impact.
50 cents.
And
Fuck it. Throw those 2 in. They have a triple threat.
right. You know who wins? Me.
Right.
That's
Well,
it.
they win because they're gonna have all of my money.
all of my money. Every bit of it.
All
right.
50 cents.
I'll treat 50.
Hey, worked every penny. Worked every penny. It was that time I realized that Girl Scout was a 7-story lizard from the Mesozoic era.
I gave $1.
She gave $1. Don't want to come back. All right, so Gorillas of Destiny versus Usos.
I need about 350.
I need.
Anyway.
All right, now this is under the premise that Seth Rollins were to win the Royal Rumble. Were to win the title at the Royal Rumble, because honestly, not Seth Rollins versus Moxley like most people would think. How about Seth Rollins versus Kenny Omega for the world title?
Ooh.
That's your main event of night 1.
That's smooth. That's what that is.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I would dig the hell out of that.
As far as a women's title match,
It's
Thunder Rosa versus Becky Lynch.
all right. I'm picking up what you're putting down. All right.
As far as a general singles match is concerned, Christian versus Hedge.
I wouldn't even think about
Christian closes the gap to the Forbidden Door, comes in one last full-on singles match
And
against
here's the
Edge.
deal. When it comes to the Forbidden Door Rumble entrance, I didn't think about Christian being a possibility. You know, he hasn't wrestled
Yeah,
on TV in about a
he
month.
absolutely could be. And just to
You can have him pop on Edge.
just to have something completely different and something that I think would be highly entertaining to me, I would go with.
I know
Well,
what I would
actually,
go
I
with.
can't now.
I know what I would go with, though.
I can't. I gotta have one more match. Hold on. I've got Gorillas Destiny and the Usos. Got Thunder Rosa and Becky Lynch. I've got Christian and Edge. I've got Omega and Seth Rollins in the main event. I had another one. You got to give me go say what you're going to say because I've got to remember what it was I was going to say.
It would have been real great for Jeff Hardy to still be part of the WWE.
I was that's Jeff Hardy versus Darby Allin was the first thought I had.
I was going to go with Jeff and Edge versus Matt and Christian.
Matt and Christian. Okay, that's not the worst pick in the world.
Right?
That's not the worst pick in the world. But I was going to say Jeff Hardy and Darby Allin.
Watch your wives because Edge is in the house.
But since I have to book it out, no better way to do it. MJF versus The Miz.
You know, I want MJF to be a part of that Forbidden Door so bad just for that.
Yeah.
Just for him.
Just to have that moment. I also wouldn't hate if it was like if we're talking the idea that the premise that there are going to be more mystery entrants.
Hook versus
Brock.
Send Hook. Why not?
Fuck that kid.
Can you imagine Hook trying that no-sell bullshit on Brock Lesnar at Mania or something like that?
Brock Lesnar would eat that kid's
Lesnar
lunch.
would be like, well, I'm just going to pick my teeth with you, and then I'm going to eat your daddy's fat ass.
Right. When I'm done, I'm going to wipe my ass with Paul Heyman's head.
Hook is so terrible.
Hook's not terrible.
The whole premise of Hook is terrible.
He's getting over.
Let's give this little guy all the fucking John Cena strength in the world.
He's getting over with the demographic. The kid's going to be a mega.
It's not hard to get over in AEW.
It's going to be a mega.
Throw a couple super kicks and be under the age of 29, and you're over in AEW.
That just means that Kenny Omega's going to ask you at the dinner.
You're also. You want to know what the starter kit for that is? You come in at a pay-per-view debut.
Fuck.
You wrestle Cody Rhodes, and then you relegated to dark until you're let go with Margot Stunt.
You know
that's how the welcoming party.
Another match I'd have added. I didn't even think about. How about another mixed?
No
tag
saline,
match?
Son of a.
Another mixed tag match.
Uh-huh.
Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch versus Britt Baker and Adam Cole.
That would be nice. Be even better if you like switch that just a little bit. It's like Charlotte and Andrade versus.
Oh yeah, because they're
versus Becky and
Seth. Ooh, I don't hate that at all.
I don't either.
Of course, you could also bring Cody and Brandy versus.
Of course, we could just
Triple
watch,
H and Steph.
You could just book that Sky Blue chick all day for me. I watch her wrestle anybody. You can wrestle Hook. Send Hook. Fuck that. Send Dog.
Send Hook. All right. Well, we've done our fantasy booking for WrestleMania.
Yes.
We've done our Rumble picks. We've covered GCW.
GCW and their craziness going on.
I think we know what time it is.
Is it hammer time?
I think it's time for our premiere segment on every episode of
Is this part of the premium live event?
It's part of the premium live event.
The PLE, baby.
The PLE, baby. It's time for birthdays.
And bullshit.
Max,
not
take
even
it away.
Review.
I'm going to beat you today.
No, you're not.
You today.
I beat you the last 3 weeks in a row, like to remind you.
Why do you keep talking about
3 weeks
the matters thing? Oh, BLE, not B. I got you. You know that.
We don't have a whole lot.
Right.
But we got
take you off the air. I don't give a shit.
Is it you punts, Mac?
First and foremost, we want to get it out of the way.
Oh.
We have to talk about the most unfortunate passings of both Louis Anderson and Meatloaf. And I'm not just talking about last night's dinner. The musician, Meatloaf.
Can I share a personal story about Meatloaf real quick?
I was hoping you would, actually.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is my favorite story because it means a lot to me, right? When we first started doing Rocky Horror Live, and I've been a part of the Rocky Horror Live cast for like 10 years or whatever, however many shows I've done it. My favorite character in the Rocky Horror Show as a kid growing up was always Meatloaf's characters, Eddie, who's the character I've always played on stage. Now, when I first got cast in the very first production of it, the director, Derek, came to me and was like, listen, it's okay if you don't get all the words to Opportunity. And I said to Derek, no, don't worry about that. I'll get all the words. And Derek was like, no, it's really hard. Don't worry about it if you don't get all the words. I was like, no, I'm going to get all the words. So while I'm doing research for the show, I find an interview that Meatloaf gave at some black and white British television show regarding when they originally filmed the first Rocky Horror. Rocky had been on stage before it was ever on film with an Australian touring company. And the director that was with Meatloaf went to Meatloaf and was like, listen, not even all the guys in the Australian tour could get all the words to Opportunity, so don't worry if you don't get all the words. And Meatloaf said, I'm going to get all the words. And the director said again, no, seriously, don't worry if you can't get all the words. And Meatloaf said, no, fuck that. I'm going to get all the words. So as I'm watching that, I immediately sent that clip to the director, Derek. And I was like, as Meatloaf is my fucking witness, I'm going to get all the words to this song. And to this day, not only do I remember all the lyrics to Opportunity, but I've never fucked up the words. And it was all because of that video with Meatloaf. And that he's always resonated with me anyway, because I love his music. But I shared something as a character with him. And that's just, it's really special. Rocky's got a really special place in my heart. It's where I met so many of my incredible friends from theater. And it's been part of so many of our awesome live experiences. It's the closest thing I could ever get to a wrestling crowd at a theater show.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
And
Oh,
if
yeah.
you don't know what he's talking about, it's Rocky Horror Picture Show. And
Yeah.
If you don't know what that is, you got poor parents.
Here's the thing. Here in Southern Illinois, Halloween,
Yeah.
we have a drive-through theater, and they showed Casper. It was part of a double feature.
Yeah.
And the other part of that double feature was the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yep.
Why? Because we raise kids the right way around here.
That's right. Also, our parents like to drink, and the movies are both 2.5 hours
Right.
long.
And if you don't know who Meatloaf is, that's also poor parenting and lack of
That's my
education.
That's
Yeah.
my safe word. Meatloaf.
Meatloaf.
Yeah, I'll do anything for love. Won't do that.
Well, I guess we found out what Meatloaf wouldn't do. 2022.
And of course, the comedic genius of Louis Anderson we have to talk about.
Yes.
Another tragic man. 2022. I thought 2021 ended on a sour note with Betty White. 2022 came out swinging.
It really
Betty
has.
White's
Trust
still
me.
alive. She's just in hiding.
Sidney Poitier died.
Yep.
Uh,
Poitier,
uh,
Bob Saget.
Bob Saget. I mean,
Hey, guess what?
The-
2022, you missed.
here's the deal. Here's the deal with 2022. Somebody needs to be beside Tim Curry at all costs.
Yeah.
For the next
Tim
so many
Curry,
months.
Ian McKellen, Patrick Stewart,
Welcome to the party,
the
John.
Dame Maggie
You're late.
Smith,
Sorry.
Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
He's getting up there, kids.
That's it, man. I'm telling you, he's
good
gonna
shit.
go. He's gonna go out naked on stage.
Ted
Be like,
Turner.
I sold to Ted Turner.
Ted Turner now owns the WWE.
Well, let's talk about some
Well,
people that are
Tony.
still alive.
All right, let's do so. Hey, you know who else is still alive in 2022?
Just,
So far.
just barely.
missed.
Just barely.
so far.
I shouldn't speak so loudly. I
Hey,
told
don't-
you. I told you. You're raising your voice. 2022. Look
You
what
just
happened to
used
me.
up 10 of your 9 lives.
I don't know how many I got left, but I ain't willing to
It
find out.
ain't Doctor Who. Let me tell you. I'm gonna beat you in these birthdays.
No,
though.
you're
Go ahead.
Let's see. On the 23rd, we will have Alex Silva.
Oh fuck! I couldn't even begin to guess.
Silva.
36.
48.
32.
Ah, we're both wrong.
32. On the 24th, we remember Mike Awesome, 1956 to 2007.
Remember
He's
when?
been gone that long?
Remember when Joey Styles said something about Mike Awesome killing himself at one night stand, and then Mike Awesome died like a month later?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bad timing.
Damn, Joey. It's
Um,
Jason Knight. I'm allergic to Jason.
On the 25th,
Stop it.
we have the Honky Tonk Man.
The Honky Tonk Man, or as I like to call him, Jerry Lawler's less famous cousin.
Right.
65.
I'm gonna go with 63.
69.
Hey,
He is up there. Wow. Still got the
Also-
chops and everything.
Also nice.
Michelle McCool.
Mrs. Undertaker.
Miss Taker, you better
Mrs.
tread lightly,
Undertaker.
motherfucker. You know he watches.
43.
I'm gonna go with 45.
42.
Damn.
And also Jay Briscoe.
Yes, they did. Jay Briscoe's 37.
Jay Briscoe is 38 years old.
38.
38. Damn.
Trying to price his right, me bitch.
Technically, he's 37 now, but
He will be 38.
So
Yeah.
he's
I'll give it to him.
Yeah,
Still
just
lose.
give me the point.
No.
Something in my hand. I don't know what it
Nine.
is.
It's my dick.
What?
That's your dick.
Duck, it's Max's.
I was also on the 25th.
Hey, it's prime time, baby. We can talk
We
about it.
had,
Say whatever we want.
From NXT UK,
Okay.
we have Mark Andrews.
38.
I'm saying a little bit younger, 33.
31.
Damn, even younger than that.
Well,
Oh,
fuck
it's
Mark Andrews.
On the 26th, we remember Road Warrior Hawk, 1957
Michael Hedge.
2003.
Oh man,
Hawk was cool. I
Hawk was
always
cool.
remember those friggin' promos. Well,
it sucks.
tell him, Hawk.
It
I
sucks
love
that
Animal.
Hawk got clean,
Yeah.
found God, cleaned up his act, and then passed away. Man,
He always
not
was-
saying that he should have passed away beforehand. I'm saying he didn't get the second chance he deserved.
all those Road Warrior promos were on money back then.
Well,
They call it a Road Warrior pop for a reason.
yeah, man, 10,000 people screaming, fucking bunch of tiny little loose just running around the air.
Going to share that birthday would be NJPW. We'll have Evil, as well as Sasha Banks.
Evil Sonata. Sasha Banks just turned
Sasha Banks
30?
is 33.
30 on the nose.
30. That's what I said. Evil Sonata would be, I'm going to say in his 50s.
51.
So 54.
Maybe you have the wrong Evil because he's only 35.
Then I am thinking of the wrong Evil.
Yeah, so am I.
I don't know. It just said, like, even when I looked it up, it just said Evil.
Yeah.
There was no.
Nope.
Plus, I don't know. I'm not familiar with NJPW too much.
You know what? They're not very familiar with you either.
You've
man.
been hanging out,
Probably
been
not.
hanging out with Paulie too much.
Dude,
On the 29th.
kiss you and stuff.
Right? You like a
No, I'm sorry, on the
Paulie.
28th, we'll have Shark Boy.
I'll
Give me a
show
show,
ya.
yeah.
I'll show ya. 42.
I'm 44.
44. Wait, no, let's. No, read that wrong. Shark Boy will be 47.
I still win.
Yeah.
Bitch.
You fucking suck.
Then we have also Sheamus.
Sheamus. 44.
44. I was hoping that was the
Right.
number he read.
44.
44.
Who got that
See,
one?
John, you're wrong twice.
Yeah.
Sorry. That's what you get for being late.
What are you, some kind of idiot or something?
Yeah. Fuck the Chiefs.
Not even a pay-per-view.
See, on the
Freaking live
29th,
event.
we'll have Hardcore Holly.
Bob Holly is 54 years old.
55.
59.
Damn.
Yes,
Price is right, me, motherfucker.
And we have a few celebrity birthdays. We start off with. I remember, if I remember how to say her name right. Tiffany
Thiessen?
Thiessen, yes.
Tiffany
Kelly
Thiessen.
Kapowski.
Yes, Kelly Kapowski is 45.
47.
48.
Oh! Oh, look what the. Oh, it's a bitch.
On the 24th, we have
These your fries? Take a walk.
Nice parenting.
two great actors on the 24th with Ed Helms and Matthew Lillard.
Ooh, Matthew Lillard's 47?
Matthew Lillard.
Actually, no, he may be older.
Matthew
Than
Lillard is 46.
42.
42.
Right,
Wow.
no,
younger than
I'm
I
sorry,
thought he was.
52.
52. Okay, so I was
Okay.
right.
I was about to say, damn, he's younger than he
I
looks.
was closer. Anyway, and who's the. Oh, hold on. Ed Helms?
Ed Helms is from The Hangover.
Yeah.
44.
Ooh, 50.
Dr. Faggot.
50.
Paging Dr. Faggot.
44.
We don't endorse that.
48.
Oh, well, you were right because I said
Yeah.
50.
Who's
Well.
the bitch? Yeah.
Still you.
Shut up.
On the 25th, we remember the fantastic and beautiful Etta James.
Oh.
1938 to 2012.
You know, I remember Etta James.
Oh, yeah?
Continue. You said we remember
That-
Etta James.
that
so I
that joke
remember Etta
timed well.
James.
Thank you very much.
If you don't know who Etta James is, look her
You've
up.
got terrible taste in music.
And you need
Yeah.
to look up Meatloaf right after
Again,
Etta James.
more bad parenting.
Yeah. Yeah,
So people are in bad need of getting smacked. I'm just saying.
I was a
28.
drug addict, and she still let me listen to Etta James.
Or whatever you wanted, really.
Yeah, man,
As long as you kept it down after 10 o'clock.
Didn't interrupt her smoking time.
That's when her friends came by.
Etta James is no stranger herself. It makes a lot of sense. It all goes hand in hand. Anyway, on the 28th, Frodo Baggins.
I'm not laughing.
Elijah Wood.
Elijah Wood. Ooh, I know this one, I think.
I'm going to go
46?
I'm going to go with 40.
41.
41.
He's
wow.
my age.
Yeah,
Close.
well, actually, now that I think about it, I think he was one of the younger members of the Shire guys.
Yeah.
That sounds like a boy band, like a Lord of the Rings cover.
All they have
boy
to do
band.
is
Shire
point,
guys?
open their hand, and close it.
The Shire guys.
Shire guys.
Wow. Also on the 28th, we have Alan Alda from MASH. Hawkeye.
Alda. Hawkeye.
79 years old.
73.
86.
86.
Yes!
Point. We're tied up.
Tied that shit,
Speaking
bitch.
of another, speaking of
Sorry.
another character that I played Hawkeye on the stage version of MASH, and Diane Teveau, one of my absolute favorite people, played Hot Lips Houlihan, and they wrote a review about the show and talked about basically how the show was just not good. It was the director. The show was very busy and a lot of stuff going on, difficult to follow. But the glowing reviews at the bottom of the entire thing were how great Diane and I were as Hot Lips Houlihan and Hawkeye. My friend, cheap plug here. My friend Ryan Patrick does a podcast all about MASH and has had several of the original MASH, still surviving MASH cast on his podcast.
Oh.
So be sure to check that out. I forget the fucking name of it offhand, though, so I can't really plug it.
Well, that helps a lot.
I know. I'm just...
I remember that podcast.
Whatever. Either way, Google Ryan Patrick MASH podcast. Give it a listen. He's fantastic. He knows this stuff. He's got a ton of history, like I said.
If it pulls up a picture of the guy from Terminator 2, it's the wrong Robert Patrick.
Well, that's Ryan Patrick.
Oh, it's Ryan?
Yeah, Ryan's his name.
Jimmy! Sorry.
Really? Riley.
2 final birthdays
Randy.
on the 29th.
Okay.
The Tom Selleck, along with his mustache, they only count as one person.
Okay, I was about to ask how old the mustache was.
And Oprah Winfrey,
Tom Selleck is 64.
Tom Selleck is 66.
77.
Got it!
Older. Oprah Winfrey.
Sorry. 73.
74.
68.
68. We both lose. Oh, you win this week.
Yay!
What?
Yay.
After what, 4 weeks in a row, 3 weeks in a row?
Here's the deal. When you win as much as I do, you don't talk about it much.
I see how it is.
Now,
I see how it is.
I want to take just a minute, and we're gonna do a highlight on
Just
Fight Underground.
All right.
Yeah, boy.
This week's highlight will be what I am deeming a monstrous brawl between Big Bull Bronson and the Carter of Cutter Alley.
Another match that I am just so depressed I'm going to miss.
Right.
Actually, when they showed me the card that we've been allowed to see because we're on the inside, as soon as my eyes lit up on that match, Luke knew immediately that it was the Carver versus Bull. And man, that's going to be a fucking bloodbath.
Here's the deal. Bull Bronson is the biggest monster we have here in Anaheim.
Yeah, he was actually just in our chat room.
He has taken Mickey James to the limit. He's taken everybody to the limit he's stepped in the ring with.
Yep.
Bull Bronson is the best big man in the business, in my opinion, right now.
Could not agree more.
And a Fight Underground, the heavyweight champion Dalton Diamond, or whomever it is, when Bull comes calling again, Bull only allows them to hold that belt. That is Bull Bronson's belt. If he's got to go through the Carver to do it, the Carver is insane and is just about as whacked out as anyone you would ever see in professional wrestling. I'm telling you right now, he does not have Bull Bronson's number. Bull Bronson, in my opinion, is where Anna Fight needs to be and is the savior of Anna Fight. I go with the Big Bull Bronson.
See, and I'm going to have to play devil's advocate here because the Bull has strength. He's got speed. For a man his side, he is rather agile, but if you look at the opponents he's wrestled, he hasn't wrestled anybody like the Carver. The Carver has a level of violence and sadistic tendencies that are unique only unto it. He wears a mask made of flesh, for crying out loud. It's one thing for Bull to put the beating on someone like Ty Blade, who, while has all the tenacity in the world, Ty Blade's a little bit smaller, doesn't have quite the power that Bull Bronson has, the Carver ain't no slouch, and the Carver is not a small person, and the Carver is a fucking maniac.
Well, like I said, here's the deal, and I guess I slipped at the time I met Mickey Knuckles. Mickey Knuckles is as crazy as it gets, too.
I agree.
And Bull took her to the limit.
Agreed.
At the pay-per-view, also getting the win.
Mickey Knuckles doesn't wear a mask made of human flesh.
In fashion, not a clean victory, but a victory here at Anafight is a victory regardless of how it comes.
No disagreement.
We have no rules. The only rule we have is if the action spills out toward you,
get out of the way.
That's the only rule we have. Me, unfortunately, due to prior commitment, Caleb will not be at the Anafight show. However, Max will be stepping in yet again on the table with me, and we might even have Caleb Carter. We might have from Four Sides. We might have, you never know who's going to be at the table. World. Big Lee was at the table last show. Me and Max killed it. We plan on killing it again because that's what we do here at Pro Wrestling Throwdown.
That's right. That takes place February 24th, Anna, Illinois, at Quick Skating Rink. And then the next day, you should come out and see Jacqueline Hyde at the Marion Cultural and Civic Center. That takes place February 25th, 26th, 27th.
I am.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
I plan on going. Yeah, show up.
We remember seeing her back in 05. Mickey gave me my first gimmick in the business ever. I was the gum kid. True story.
He's still the gum kid.
I am the gum kid.
It's true. Gum kid?
No.
I said gum. I didn't call you the gum kid.
Yeah.
So anyways, Fuckface, where are we going next?
All right, guys. Well, that is going to close us up. Thank you so much for joining us here on our first prime time broadcast. Hopefully, we won't be doing a lot of these. We'll try to keep these special. This week just happened to work out with our schedule. But don't forget, next week, the Sunday after the Royal Rumble, we're going to be doing a live watch along of the previous night's Royal Rumble.
Remember, if you're going to join in our chat room,
it's no spoiler free because we are starting that ourselves.
We are actually going to take it upon ourselves to cut ourselves off from social media.
Yep, all night,
so right before the Rumble.
That we can just go ahead and agree that any spoilers
get you booted out of my chat room.
Yeah, she will be booted and banned.
Yep.
So
behave yourself if you come to play.
Behave yourself. Let's have fun. Let's all watch it like it's the first time you guys are watching, because it will be the first time for us watching it, because we want to review it live for you.
Hey, special PSA here just for me. Be careful out on the roads. Make sure if you're behind the wheel, you stay alert, you stay sober, and you keep your eyes on the road, because you close your eyes for too long and anything can happen. Just
2 hands on the wheel.
Just hear me out there. But that...
Yeah,
that is going to close us up from this week. So be sure to find us on Facebook at facebook.com/Pro Wrestling Throwdown. Follow us on Twitter at Pro Wrestling TD. You can send us an email at prowrestlingthrowdown@gmail.com. Please don't forget to like, subscribe. If you like what you saw today.
Thank you for the likes and the sticking with us.
If you liked what you saw today, please share us with your friends. And as always, from us to you, keep it in the ring. I know the road.
John Wagner is always late.
Fucking,
he'd be late to his
know how to show up on time.
You know that, right? Jesus, I can't believe your family with it.
Wow, God, family.